played against Charlie maybe 1 year. I think we overlapped a year in soccer.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. The connection, the Michigan connections are crazy.
It is fun.
Yeah.
And I think the Christian school connection too.
The NCCAA and Bob Jones University promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives are grounds for removal from the side of competition and other disciplinary actions. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Alumni Stadium on the campus of Bob Jones University for today's women's soccer game. Tonight's contest features the Bruins of Carolina University and your Bob Jones University Bruins. At this time, we ask that you please stand for a word of prayer. Dear God, we are thankful for this sport of soccer and the opportunity that these players have to glorify you through it. We ask that you protect them as they compete, and above all, may everything said and done in this place be glorifying to you. In Jesus' name, amen. Please remain standing and direct your attention to the flagpole provided by Upstate Granite Solutions for the playing of our national anthem. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the visitors from Carolina University. Number 6, Alexa Anderson. Number 26, Natalie Pushkar. Number 00, Waleska Gonzalez. Number 3, Alondra Ramon. Number 5, Kiara Gonzalez. Number 7, Destiny Wilson. Number 8, Carmen Smith. Number 9, Anna Pemberton. Number 10, Peyton Batia. Number 11, Chelsea Prescott. And number 19, McKenna Von Cannon. Carolina is led by head coach Boo Tesh. And now, fans, let's meet the starting lineups for your Bob Jones University Bruins. The junior from Burlington, Massachusetts, wearing number 1, goalkeeper Margaret Cummings. The junior from Severn, Maryland, wearing number 5, Shane Farr. The senior from Greenville, South Carolina, wearing number 7, Abby Arrowwood. The senior from Palm City, Florida, wearing number 8, Reagan Tierney. The junior from Easley, South Carolina, wearing number 9, Estrella Cruz. The freshman from Conyers, Georgia, wearing number 10, Annabelle Geddes. The senior from Travelers Rest, South Carolina, wearing number 12, Miley Shaw. The junior from Greenville, South Carolina, wearing number 14, Julia Hartzler. The junior from Greenville, South Carolina, wearing number 28, Shannon Miller. The senior from Grafton, Ohio, wearing number 30, Francesca Rednick. And the freshman from Grafton, Ohio, wearing number 32, Amelia Peters. Bruins are led by Dr. Chris Carmichael in his 14th season, assisted by Hannah Grace Abrams. And let's have a round of applause to our Bruins buddies for escorting tonight's starters.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Alumni Stadium for the beginning of a 10 out of 10 night. Not just because that's today's date, but because we have a doubleheader tonight, beginning with the women's soccer team welcoming another pack of Bruins from Carolina University. My name is Trenton Goldsmith, and I have the privilege to be with you here all night long, and I hope you stay around. Lots happening tonight. Ring ceremonies at the halftime of this game. Men's senior night before the men's game at 8 o'clock. But first, we have here the women's team playing at 6 o'clock. And here we go. Bruins of Bob Jones are in blue, and the Bruins of Carolina are in pink. I kind of like these pink jerseys. They pop. And honestly, I think we should get some pink jerseys next year, but that's all up to Coach Carmichael right there. Since both teams are the Bruins tonight, it's going to be Bob Jones versus Carolina. I hope to keep that straight and not just say the Bruins, because that'll be very unclear. But tonight we have an exciting one. These two teams both don't really have as many wins as I think they wish they would, but they have some very close losses and many draws. Tonight Carolina comes in 1-7-3, and Bob Jones comes in 2-5-5. So they're both looking to add another win to their record. Last time they played each other last season, it was at Carolina, and it was a very hard-fought 2-2 draw. Coach Carmichael reflected on last year, saying that was one of the worst games we had all year long. We're lucky we got a draw. But a lot of that was because of the defense on this Carolina side, some of them returning. So hopefully the Bruins, hopefully Bob Jones can break through to get a couple goals here tonight. The starters for Bob Jones are Margaret Cummings, obviously playing goalkeeper tonight. Back line of Abby Arrowwood, Estrella Cruz, Jane Farr. Midfield, Reagan Tierney, Shannon Miller, Miley Shaw, Annabelle Gaddis. Francesca Rednick is out left. Her sister, Amelia Peters, is out right. And Julia Hartzler is on top. It's going to be good to see Hartzler up top, getting some time at the striker position. She's very aggressive, has her way through on the line. She could get some goals here tonight. Has one on the season on a penalty kick. Starters for Carolina. Waleska Gonzalez is playing goalkeeper. She splits time with two other goalkeepers, Laurel Collins and Alona Locklear, who we might see later tonight, as that pass is off target by Arrowwood. She's joined by Alondra Ramon, Kiara Gonzalez, Alexa Anderson, who scored in last year's matchup, Destiny Wilson, Carmen Smith, Anna Pemberton, Peyton Batia, Chelsea Prescott, McKenna Von Cannon, and Natalie Pushkar. Ball has been hanging out in the middle of the field for the majority of today's start. And that was Annabelle Gaddis trying to find Amelia Peters out wide. It goes out for a Carolina throw-in. It's a great weekend here at Bob Jones University. We had Spirit Week throughout this week. Many fun days in a row. Ending tonight with 2 soccer games here at Alumni Stadium. As I said, men's senior night is tonight, and this women's senior day is tomorrow at a noon game against Trinity College of Jacksonville. So if you have a chance to come out tomorrow at noon, we'd love to see you here. Peters trying to work it into Hartzler, and an early threat there into the box, gathered up by Gonzalez. Waleska Gonzalez has played in 11 games, so she's played in every game of the year so far, but again, has split time with Collins, who's played in 6, and Locklear, who's played in 3. Offsides is called, and Bruins are going to get a free kick. Gonzalez has 15 goals allowed with a 2.31 goals allowed average, 29 saves, and that's just 5 more than Collins has. Almost 600 minutes of play on the year. One of the sources of comfort here tonight for Carolina is that their lone win came on the road at Pfeiffer just a couple of weeks ago. They won 5-1 off the back of a hat trick by Natalie Pushkar. And besides that, the team hasn't scored more than 1 goal in a game all year long. They've struggled to score a lot, like this Bob Jones team as well. They've had the majority of games under 2, have scored 7 against Toccoa Falls, but besides that, they've had 2 or under for every game. That one's into the box to Carolina across. And that one is out for a goal kick. Cummings gathers it before it probably flickers away. Margaret Cummings, 14 goals allowed on the season in the 12 games that they've played. That one's taken away from a Rednick, worked up the field for Carolina. 5 minutes down. No big threats by either team so far. And that one's out for another goal kick. People continuing to pile in here at Alumni Stadium. Sun is setting, creating some pretty difficult shadows to overlook on the field. If Carolina can get a shot away, Margaret Cummings is the unlucky one, staring right at the sun as it's setting. Miller drops it back to Cruz. Cruz stuck back there against the pressure of Von Cannon. And Von Cannon joined by Wilson, but Farr gets it away. Jane Farr is so good at that left back spot. Farr, now a junior, has been at that spot since her freshman year. That one's put into the box towards Von Cannon. Von Cannon takes a touch out, trying to find her teammate Pemberton at the top of the box. That gets deflected out. And now Miller comes up with it, trying to create space for herself. Finds Shaw. Gaddis up to Peters. Shaw running forward. Shaw turning inside to Gaddis. Hartzler trying to position herself. Gaddis now gets the ball taken away. If she had one more touch on that, she had Francesca Rednick or Julia Hartzler about to start a run. Von Cannon using speed, trying to get around Farr. Farr sticks with her, though. Now they're down in the corner. Von Cannon casual for now. Farr pokes at it, and Rednick comes up with it. Miller in the middle. Big touch out in front. But that one gets too far away and out the feet of Ramon, who sends it up to Wilson. Good touch there. Tierney reads that pass, but the touch is too far out in front. Carolina going the other way again. That one's worked towards Prescott in the corner. Can she get it in time? She can. Can she keep it in? She does. Into the box. No one home. Arrowwood sends it away. Pressure by Gaddis slightly too late to get it away from Ramon in the back. And now that's at Anderson in the middle, sending it up towards Prescott again. Peters gets the first touch, turning outside. And that one should be a throw-in for Bob Jones. Arrowwood, one of the seniors, being recognized tomorrow. He's a captain this year. Great leader. Wilson takes that one away to the top of the box. Wilson creating space, and Estrella Cruz stands in strong. And now the Bruins on the run with space. So Rednick up to Hartzler, who I think left early. She did. And I think she knew it. Hartzler left, tried to come back in time, but simply could not. Flag goes up right away. Ramon's going to send this one away. That's Pushkar, the hat trick getter from their win against Pfeiffer. Up to Von Cannon. Good pressure from a Rednick by behind, but Pushkar pushes her way right back to get a throw in for Carolina. One thing about this Carolina team is it's not that big of a roster. They have 5 goalkeepers. That one getting all the way through, and that one gets past Margaret Cummings. Carolina scores first. That cross got by 4 people. That one got past 4 defenders before Peyton Batia got on it.
Carolina goal scored by number 10, Peyton Batia.
And the Bruins have to regroup there. I don't think Cummings was even expecting that ball to get that far into the box. Wow, early lead by Carolina. I do recall last year on the road, it started this exact way with Carolina attacking constantly with an early goal. Last year, Bruins answered back with 2 goals to take the lead before Carolina scored in the 76th minute to tie it back up. That one, that pass off target, Estrella Cruz has to come get it. Bruins have to find their form again. A Rednick towards Hartzler. Hartzler too far away. Heavy offensive pressure by Carolina. It's making the Bruins, or making Bob Jones have a difficult time. A Rednick wins a free kick there. Margaret Cummings all the way up just to pass it to Jane Farr. Jane Farr now up the line. And I don't think a Rednick was ready for it. And now it goes out for a Bob Jones throw in the offensive half. Let's see if they can get any work out of this. They've been stuck on their defensive half the majority of the beginning of this game. And pressure right away. I mean, this pressure by Carolina is relentless so far. I think there's a foul there against Hartzler. Indeed, Wilson tripped up. Pushkar does not keep that in. Out for a throw-in for Bob Jones again. Good first touch by Miller. Can she find a teammate? Drops it back to Farr. And now all the way back to Cruz. Cruz pressured. Finds Cummings. Pressure continues across. Cummings has to get it off her feet. Out to Peters. Gaddis. Shaw making a run. And Gaddis turns back. She just turned up the field. Could have been a breakaway. Good pressure there by Hartzler. But Carolina gets possession back. That's Pushkar. Up to Anderson. Tierney gets in the way of that. But right back to Carolina. Pemberton finding Wilson. Bruins just having a hard time keeping possession here. Arednik wins it back. Arednik has space in front to dribble. Finds Hartzler. Back to Miller. And that was a good tackle there. That was clean. Ball first by Pemberton.
Right now, I feel like he's a little league assistant coach.
And that one's sent out of bounds by Jane Farr. Struggle continues for the Bruins. I'm going to do that all night. Struggle continues for Bob Jones. Luckily, game 2 tonight is Bruins versus Wildcats, so that one shouldn't be that hard to confuse. Arrowwood out to Peters. Gaddis. Gaddis' first initial response is to go back with the ball when she could go forward plenty of times. Hartzler gets it away. Hartzler on left foot. Goalkeeper was so far out. Put that in the air. Gonzalez wasn't entirely sure where that ball was going to end up. She was way out of her box. If that was at all in the air, that probably would have gone over into the net. The pressure by Hartzler and Shaw won that away. In a dangerous area, just could not convert. Bob Jones still down 1-0 in the early deficit. Miller. Bruins keep getting stuck on the left side of the field. The whole entire right side is wide open. Gaddis gets it back. Can't get it off her feet. That one's poked away. Pemberton in the middle. Drops back to Smith. And then all the way back to Gonzalez. Good pressure there by Rednick. Can she get it away from Pushkar? Not yet, and that's away to Wilson. Far to Rednick. Rednick, lots of green in front of her. Bruins are on the run. That one's to Hartzler, and she was offsides. Could not stay diagonal long enough. Started going a little bit too forward and creep past the last defender. If she can time those runs right, Hartzler is well on her way to a couple goals. She definitely can outpace any of the defenders for this Carolina team. One of the most fit Bob Jones players there is. Shaw. Out to Peters. That one's too far out. Throwing for Carolina. Deflected out by Shaw again. Smith with a little redo. That one's dropped back to Ramon. Sent up the field towards the corner, drifting out of bounds, but gathered up by Prescott. Sent into the box. Cummings gets ran into. Clock's going to stop there. And we'll see if a yellow comes out. I think that might just stay a conversation between the referee and Von Cannon, and it does. So no caution given. Cummings sends it away to Francesco Rednick. Tierney, good turn. Tierney finds Shaw with space. Shaw to Gaddis. Shaw continuing her run. That passes slightly behind her. Couldn't backtrack for it. Shaw, good hustle, wins it right back. Rednick gearing up for a run over there, but Miller's back was to her, and that one off the wrong part of the foot by far. And that one goes out of bounds for a Carolina throw. Back Bob Jones' way for their throw-in. Wilson and the Rednick fighting for it. Wilson turns, trying to get around a Rednick. She does. Farr wins it right back. A Rednick big touch out in front. 2 for out in front. Ramon gets there first. If Ramon was drifted towards the middle, Rednick would have been all by herself. Von Cannon just can't get past Jane Farr. Rednick gets the ball back. Rednick has speed. Rednick's going to try to use it, and she gets tackled. Clock's going to stop, and that should bring a card out, stopping an offensive play. And that card will go out against Alondra Ramon. Ninth yellow card of the year for Carolina. Hartzler will take this free kick. Bruins are going to stack the top of the box. Rednick, Gaddis, Miller, Shaw, Peters, and Arrowwood. Chance here to tie it back at 1. Julia Hartzler is going to send it away into the box. Here we go. That one's low, right into the 2-person wall. Not quite the position you wanted to put that ball on. Bruins of Bob Jones fighting for it back, and that one is out. Not the ideal look on a free kick like that, but Bob Jones does get the ball back. It's a reset button to Margaret Cummings. Sent out for a throw-in for Carolina right near midfield. And this one we're going to see the first sub come on for the night. It's Wilson going out. Von Cannon's going to move to the right. And coming in is number 15, Selah Hampton. Good battle for it over there by Anderson. And she continues to work it up the field. That one sent to the middle. Von Cannon. Von Cannon's there. Von Cannon puts it in. Clock's going to stop. 2 Bob Jones players are down. Farr and Cummings. Both on the ground in the box. That collision's going to have a couple Bruins warming up on the sideline, including Caroline Rowland. That is just not what you want to see. It's fallen eerily quiet here at Alumni Stadium. Bob Jones players huddled up in the middle of the field praying right now for their teammates who are both still down on the ground. Trainers are out, coaches are out. And even the referee is over there checking. I believe that goal will count by Von Cannon, who shouldn't take away from the fact Von Cannon made a great run and was able to outspeed her way to that ball and put it in. Just an unfortunate turnout of the play. Cummings is now on her feet. Farr is still down. Cummings is going to be helped off the field by her sister Ellie. Class act by Coach Butesh from Carolina, checking on the players as well. And Farr is on her feet, getting helped off as well. I do believe we're going to have Savannah Clock and Caroline Rowland come in for them. There goes Clock onto the field now. We can only hope for the best. Two of the best players on this Bruins roster for a few years now, both juniors, have both started since they were freshmen. And they've both been difference makers on the back-to-back national championship squads. Now a little game plan change by Coach Carmichael talking to his captains. We might see something a little different here as Clock comes in with Caroline Rowland. Man, if you could dream up a worse way for that game to start for Bob Jones, I just simply don't know what it could be. Down 2-0, 20 minutes in, with an All-American goalkeeper and All-Region defender no longer in the game. I believe they're still both getting checked on the bench.
Carolina goals scored by number 19, McKenna Von Cannon.
And here we resume play. Let's see if Bob Jones uses this as fuel going forward. Now facing a 2-goal deficit. They've only allowed more than 2 goals twice this year against the Citadel and Tennessee Southern, which, by the way, are both very talented squads. Tennessee Southern, the number 6 NAIA school in the nation, and obviously the Citadel, a D1 opponent. So Carolina University doing something not a lot of teams have been able to do, and that's score against this Bob Jones Bruins team. They're going to look for more, but obviously Bob Jones trying to fight back and cut this deficit in half. They say in hockey that a 2-goal deficit is the most dangerous deficit for the person that's up. Let's see if that applies here tonight on the soccer field. We have seen Caroline Rowland play before, and let me tell you, she is an incredible goalkeeper. A walk-on, by the way, which I think is just insanely impressive. Walk-on sophomore from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. She played against Greensboro and led that team to a 0-0 draw on the road. Had several incredible saves to keep that a clean sheet. So no doubt, Bruins are in good hands. But it does hurt missing an All-American goalkeeper like Margaret Cummings. That pass a little too far out in front of Miller. Now up to Gaddis. She needs help all by herself, joined by her teammates. Amelia Peters on the run. Amelia Peters trying to use speed and gets her at the same time as Carmen Smith. And Carmen Smith got her foot on it first, and it's Carolina's way. Cruz, Tierney, and Gaddis doesn't get the ball. Picked off by Ramon. Advantage called, and now a free kick for Carolina in a dangerous area here. Big chance to put this lead to 3 goals. They're going to stack that box. Put a lot of people in it. Pushkar. Pushkar sends it in. That one not caught. Oh, man. The rebound shot saved by Caroline Rowland. She didn't catch that one. And allowed a rebound shot by Carolina. And now Francesca Rednick just going for a run. Still has track speed. A former track runner here for the Bruins as well. Maddie Pfaffenroth coming into the game now. And I believe she's going to be coming on for Francesca Rednick. Pfaffenroth also has speed out there, but does sometimes start her runs a little bit too early. And the flag goes up on her more times than she'd like to admit. Lydia Howell and Ellie Cummings about to come in, I think. Handball, so a good free kick opportunity here for the Bruins. Pfaffenroth going to go quickly. Pfaffenroth's just going to put this in the box, and that one just right at the goalkeeper. Easy gathered by Gonzalez. I think if she gave a couple more seconds for her team to get in position, would have had a better attempt at it. Cruz gets her head on that. Tierney brings it down. That pass is deflected by our friend in orange. He's going to drop it to Tierney, and play resumes. Clock. That pass gets all the way up to Gaddis. Gaddis finds Miller. Miller coming to this other side to Peters. Peters cutting in. And she can't get the ball off her feet. And it's taken away by Anderson. Fighting back for it, though. Peters all the way in the middle now. Gaddis gets there. I think Gaddis kind of clipped Peters on that. Pfaffenroth. And foul will be called on Pfaffenroth. That was just an unfortunate momentum carry. Pushkar, dribbling all the way up the field, has so much space. Back out to Pushkar. Finds Batia in the middle. One of the goal scorers so far tonight. In the middle to Anderson. Out for a Carolina throw. Bob Jones sub, stay on the sideline. Poked away by clock. Miller gets possession. Gaddis does not send the ball up to Pfaffenroth. Now a lot of space and time for this throw-in. Savannah Clock's going to take it. So subs coming on. It's Lydia Howell and Ellie Cummings coming in for Annabelle Gaddis and Amelia Peters. Ellie Cummings still coming back from last year's ACL injury that happened just about a year ago today. Coming up close. Happened on homecoming. And she definitely provides a spark of just soccer knowledge, speed, offensive ability on this team. Hartzler is tripped up, wins a free kick. Hartzler clipped by Prescott. So now Howell's up top. Ellie Cummings on the right wing. Howell tries to bring that down, simply just, I think, too hard. Miller turning outside to Pfaffenroth, gets there. Pfaffenroth on the run. Pfaffenroth cutting back on the right foot, has so much time, sends it into the box. Lydia Howell can't get there. Good play, though, by Maddie Pfaffenroth to give Bob Jones a good chance. It's a goal kick now for Carolina. And I believe that's Lauren Green now coming on for Miley Shaw. Gonzalez, a short free kick, or a short goal kick, excuse me. Not a lot of pressure by the Bruins except for Howell up top. That send died in the wind. That went nowhere. Arrowwood gets it in the back. Miscommunication here. That's in the box for Carolina and tipped out by Estrella Cruz. Now a corner kick for Carolina. Kiara Gonzalez will take it. Another chance here for Carolina to make this a 3-0 game in the first half. Kiera Gonzalez, here we go, sends it in. Low. Hartzler gets there first, but poked back out to Gonzalez, who sends it now in the air near the PK spot. Still in the box, sent out. Sent back in. I mean, it's just balls everywhere. Cummings gets a handle on it, and Cummings does have speed. Trying to use it. Can't get to the ball, and that's going to be a foul on Cummings. Ran into the back of Kiara Gonzalez. Bad positioning on that challenge. Hartzler sends that one up the field. Green gets it back for Bob Jones. Sends it back to Arrowwood. 15 minutes to go here in the first half. The Bruins of Bob Jones would love to cut this deficit in half by half. Haven't really had a shot on goal yet. Had a couple chances near the area, but just no shots away. Pfaffenroth trying to find Howell, can't squeak it through. Good challenge by Howell. Can't win it back, though. That one's right at Miller, but the speed by Carolina here. Seen a lot of pinball so far tonight. Whether that's in the middle of the field or in Carolina's offensive box. Miller working it outside. Can't connect with anybody. Good step by Clock. Green. That one's headed back towards Gonzalez, who's going to take it back into her box and pick it up. That one's right at Lauren Green. Took it right to the stomach. Hearts are now fighting for it, and that should be a throw-in for Bob Jones. It is. Head in the middle field, Tierney meeting it with Batia. Batia was the one that got possession. Tierney again finds Miller. I mean, it just feels like everywhere Bob Jones goes, Carolina has at least two players there. Great defensive pressure so far tonight by Carolina. But you got to wonder if their smaller roster makes them a little bit more tired in the second half. I guess we'll see in just about 20 minutes. And that one, possession lost again by Bob Jones. Sent into the box. Arrowwood up in the air. And that one's going to go out for a goal kick for Bob Jones. So a little sigh of relief there. With an attack ensuing. Arrowwood will send this one up towards Ellie Cummings and can't get possession. It was flicked on, though, by Chelsea Prescott out for a Bob Jones throw-in, and they just need their team to move up. There's simply not enough people up there. Howell has been going 1 against 4. Sub waiting to come on. No one sees her. That one is going to be out for a deeper Bob Jones throw, and here comes the sub. Looks to be Isla Tomko coming in for Shannon Miller. Tomko with 2 goals in her first season as a freshman. First pass a little bit too hard for Green to handle. Gets possession back, though. Arrowwood finds Hartzler. And the pressure continues by Carolina. Tierney shielding off. Can't split that pass right there. And that one's out for a Carolina throw-in. Green trying to find Tomko up front. Good step by Clock, winning it back, but can't keep possession. That one was sent up to test the keeper, but goes out for a goal kick. 2 subs coming on for Carolina. It's Von Cannon and Anderson that are coming off. Oh, no, excuse me. It's Von Cannon and Batia coming off. So the 2 goal scorers come off the field. Cheyenne Britton is one of the players that came on. Pushkar. Up to Anderson. And Pushkar stays true to her last name and pushes Reagan Tierney down. It's a foul. Arrowwood. That one is out of bounds. Should be a Bruins. Did it again. Bob Jones throw. Hartzler's going to come up and take the throw in. To Tomko. That pass that Cummings a little off target, but Green gets it back. Lauren Green. Hartzler. And the pressure again by Carolina is just relentless. Takes it away. It's hard to believe this Carolina team only has one win this season. Pfaffenroth to Green in the middle. Green with space in front. Someone's got to help her out. Cummings coming out to her right. Out for a Carolina throw. Looks like Madison Avellino is about to come in for the Bruins. Britton. Good pressure by Howell from behind. Wins it back for Bob Jones. Hartzler. Clock now. Cruz all the way back towards the end line. Green sends it away, but not strong enough. Gathered up by Anderson. Carolina is just really wanting to make this a 3-0 game. I mean, they are playing so well right now. And Bob Jones just seems out of sorts. Good touch there by Pemberton. Out towards Prescott. And she does keep it in for now, but she can't keep it in against the famous slope down there. It kind of slopes off. Oh, play will stop for the sub to come on. It's Tierney coming off. Madison Avellino coming on. 6.5 minutes to go in this first half. Reminder, the ring ceremony for last year's national championship winners, both for the women's and the men's team, will be at halftime. So if you want to stick around and watch halftime, celebrating 2 national championships in hopes of both teams repeating. And again, in the women's case, three-peating later this year. Long way to go till then, but regionals is less than a month away where they can punch their ticket to the national tournament. Women's regionals tournament this year at Toccoa Falls. The men's regional tournament is here at Alumni Stadium. It's going to be a fun weekend full of many soccer games. 5 teams coming here to Alumni Stadium to try to fight for their spot in the national tournament. Britton gets it into the box. Oh my goodness, it is just relentless. That's a shot from far out. And patted away by Roland. Save there by the sophomore keeper. If you're just joining us, Margaret Cummings and Jane Farr collided in the box. It led to a goal by Carolina, making it 2-0. So now Caroline Rowland and Savannah Clock stepping up in very key positions. And now Carolina will send this one in. That one's another low corner kick. And I'll go out for a goal kick. Arrowwood Arrowwood looking for her best option here. Decides just to send it deep. Anderson against Howell right now. Good step by Clock. Again, Clock's been reading a lot of these passes pretty well. Anderson, though, gets it right back into the box. Britton. It's a good first touch if she could have turned around, but cannot. Gathered up, though, by Gonzalez. Now Hampton. Pressure there by Green against Smith. Carmen Smith gets it back, finds Britton. Britton across, no one's there for now, and Clock gets on it. I mean, Bob Jones can send the ball to the field all they want, but if they don't shift up, giving Tomko a really difficult time. She's doing a great job up there pressuring. She just needs help. They got to shift. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Bruins still down 2-0. Carolina's attack has been relentless. They've been trying to make it 3-0 for the majority of the half. That one's sent into the box. That one's worked back to Britton. Miscommunication there. Arrowwood just has to tip it out of bounds for a throw-in. The ball was by itself there for a second with Avellino and Arrowwood both kind of looking at it, saying, you go. No, you go. Finally, Arrowwood just has to kick it out. Pfaffenroth fighting for it, and Pfaffenroth gets it back. Cummings. One back by Carolina. Now under 2 minutes. Pfaffenroth gets it back. Finds Howell. Cummings now. Cummings trying to cut outside. Needs someone on her right. There's no one there. Cummings as the right winger was in the middle with the feet with the ball. Needed an overlap there by someone, and no one comes and helps her out on her right side, and it's won away by Gonzalez. And now everyone's shifted forward for the Bruins. Howell. That one's cleared away by Carolina again.
1 minute remaining in the first half. 1 minute.
Avellino. Back to Hartzler. Hartzler clears up the field. That one carries a little bit. Tomko's going to fight for this one. And cleared out. That should be a throw-in for Bob Jones. 35 seconds to go. Cummings quickly to Green. Green, good first touch there. Green trying to get all the way down to the corner. And that one's going to go out. Will be a goal kick. Gonzalez going to take her time. And the clock's just going to dribble down.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
That is not the first half the Bruins were wanting, but good news, still 45 minutes to go, and that 45 minutes is going to start in just about 15 minutes, so stick around. Reminder, ring ceremony is starting soon here at Alumni Stadium for 2 national championship teams. It's going to be a good time. Hopefully that can spark something in the second half. We'll be back in just about 15 minutes.
And at the end of the first half, Bruins 0, Carolina 2. There will be 15 minutes of halftime. Fans, we would like you to stick around during halftime as we prepare for the ring ceremony of the 2024 Men's and Women's Soccer National Championship teams. As we wait for everyone to get in place, we would like to take a moment and thank all of the families of our Bruins athletes for the time and sacrifices made to help them reach this place in their collegiate career. We couldn't do this without you.
Good looking. So, when I got my music pastor to contact them, they didn't get back to me. So then I emailed them and said, you didn't contact my music pastor. And then they contacted my music pastor and said, this guy named Jeff Escherman said you should contact him. So, we're willing to come, but it's putting your schedule. So I think I'm going to see them too. There's a church in Washington. They look like a job. They too. See if I can recognize them. We get in these things, you're not going I'll be concerned. I hear you going wilds.
Oh, is someone go down there? Oh, there she is. Take her picture for her when she gets in.
Shall I go down there?
Yeah. If you, if they do coaches first, she goes. So if not, it might go players first. My guess is it might be coaches first. Yeah. And then you can go left.
How you doing, young lady? Got the leadership of the school, president.
That's right, President. I know it. That's wonderful.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the field. At this time, we'd like to honor our men's and women's soccer national championship teams from the 2024 season. Here to present the championship rings is Acting Athletic Director Dr. Dennis Scott. First, let's welcome the women's soccer team. The women's soccer team dominated the 2024 season with a 17-4-1 record, going undefeated at home and sweeping the region 3-0. The NCCAA South Regional Tournament began, and the Bruins overpowered Sokoa Falls College 3-0 to claim the South Region Championship title. In the national tournament in Kissimmee, Florida, the Bruins opened with an explosive 11-0 win over Campbellsville, and then rolled past Southwestern Adventist 5-0 before capping off with a dominant 5-0 victory over Great Lakes Christian in the title match to secure their second straight NCCAA Division II Women's Soccer National Championship. Let's hear it for your 2024 National Championship Women's Soccer team. And now to receive their rings, Abby Arrowwood, Francesca Orednik, Madison Avellino, Celeste Ballady, Brooke Corson, Estrella Cruz, Ellie Cummings, Margaret Cummings, Sylvia Cummings, Lily Davis, Jane Farr, Lauren Green, Julia Hartzler, Lydia Howell, Kaylee Jackson, Mia Marks, Shannon Miller, Abby Nelson, Naomi Peters, Maddie Pfaffenroth, Miley Shaw, Reagan Tierney, Jessica Townsend, Sarah Ward, Team Manager Ashton Horn, Goalkeeper Coach Chris Moncheski, Graduate Assistant Coach Shelby Wicks, Assistant Coach Anna Grace Abrams, and the 2024 National Coach of the Year, Dr. Chris Carmichael. Fans, let's hear it one last time for your women's soccer national champions. And now let's welcome your men's soccer national championship team. The men's soccer team had a great 2024 season, finishing with a 17-2-2 record, including a perfect 9-0 mark at home. As the NCCAA South Region tournament began, the Bruins came out strong and defeated Pensacola Christian College 3-1 to reclaim the South Region championship title. Moving on to the national tournament in Kissimmee, Florida, the Bruins continued their momentum with a commanding 5-1 victory over Boyce College in the championship match, the most goals ever scored by the Bruins in a title game. Give it up for your men's soccer national champions. And now to receive their rings, Dallas Albert, Asher Orednik, Matthias Baladi, Rylan Bolt, Cameron Braswell, Reed Bergen, Russell Castillo, Mario Figueroa, Donovan Fontana, Samuel Gaddis, Miguel Giraldo, Rivers Hamilton, Micah Hennigan, Matthew Hodgkin, Will Hodgkin, David Issa, Pierre Jean-Philippe, Victor Buenapale, Jake Provenzano, Luke Provenzano, Braden Ramler, Bryce Ramler, Anthony Ruiz, Eli Solomon, Rice Solomon, Team Manager Carson Vanderskell, Assistant Coach Micah Klein, Assistant Coach Ryan McCarty, and the 2024 National Coach of the Year, Greg Fulton. Let's hear it for your 2024 Men's Soccer National Championship team. And fans, one final applause once again to our 2024 Men's and Women's National Champions. Fans, if you want to find out more about any of our Bruins teams and coaches, then head to BJUBruins.com. There you can find game recaps and updates, as well as previews for upcoming games. If you can't make it to a game in person, then you can catch the live stream at BJUBruins.com. Fans, Crunch Fitness Cherrydale is now a proud partner of your BJU Bruins. Located just a few miles from BJU, Crunch Cherrydale offers state-of-the-art equipment, group fitness classes, and tanning, all designed to help you crush your goals. Right now, you can join for just $1, enjoy your first 30 days free, and lock in an unbeatable rate of only $9.99 per month. Don't wait. Stop by Crunch Fitness Cherrydale today. Fans, if you're hungry for dinner on the drive home, why not stop by Chick-fil-A of Taylor's, a proud sponsor of your BJU Bruins. Chick-fil-A of Taylor's is located just about 2 miles from BJU on Wade Hampton Boulevard. Check them out today. Chick-fil-A of Taylor's. Eat more chicken and go Bruins. At the beginning of the second half, Bruins 0, Carolina 2.
Back here for the second half of action at Alumni Stadium. My name is Trenton Goldsmith. I'm still with you here. We got 3 more halves of soccer to go. First half did not go the way that the Bruins wanted from Bob Jones. Here's the second half. We have a whole game after this one. Men's playing next against Johnson and Wales. Carolina starts with the ball here for the second 45 with a 2-0 lead. Did not go Bob Jones' way at all. They lost their shape. They couldn't keep possession. And giving up 2 goals obviously hurts. But what hurts the most is being without All-American goalkeeper Margaret Cummings and All-Region defender Jane Farr collided in the box in that first half. Both seem to be doing okay, but are not back on the field. We're still with Caroline Rowland and Savannah Clock in their positions, both of which doing a great job so far and have been doing a good job all season long. In the first half, the difference maker to have this game be 2-0 was the pressure Carolina showed all half long. I mean, it was constant. It was relentless. Every time Bob Jones got the ball at their feet, there were 2 Carolina players just instantly, and it just did not work in the favor of Bob Jones at all. They got flustered, and again, they just could not keep possession. But again, lots of time left with a Rednick already looking to make a difference here. Up to Miller. Miller's onside. Miller first touch, not forward, but back to a Rednick. A Rednick trying to split defenders. Doesn't really work out. That one is kicked out and should be a throw-in for Bob Jones. A Rednick shielding off her defender, turning now. Finds her sister Amelia. Now into Miley Shaw in the middle. Miley Shaw cutting back to her left foot. Trying to get through past a couple defenders. Can't get the ball off her feet. Shaw into the box now. Turning around. Finds Peters. One of these times, the Bruins just have to shoot the ball here. A Rednick gets it back. Looking for Peters again. And that one's up. The offensive pressure, good start here for the Bruins. They just got to shoot the ball. Sometimes they just try to get too close and then they lose the ball in the box. Gonzalez needs to see a challenge here. She's had a pretty easy game so far. That first half was as relaxing as it could possibly be for her. Didn't face any big shots. I think only 1 shot was taken by the Bruins all half long. Arrowwood's going to take this goal kick. Shaw can't get that one away. Gets poked up Carolina's way. Peters gets the ball back. Finds Shaw. And the angle on that was made difficult. Cruz recovering in the box and sends it out for a throw-in for Carolina. Shaw was urging Miller to get a better angle on that pass. Was basically standing right towards the defender. And that one's a foul as Hartzler gets pushed down. As the sun goes down, it's getting colder here at Alumni Stadium. Finally back in the fall season. It felt like it took a long time. It was in the 80s up until last week. A little push in the back. Will be a foul every time, even though Carolina doesn't like that. But it's finally cooled down here in Greenville. We're finally enjoying a fall sport in fall weather. Shaw brings it down. Be a Carolina throw-in. Good read there by Miller, but Miller tries to one-touch that to Peters. May have been better to bring it down there. Hartzler gets in the way of that pass. Shaw gets it. Turns up to Peters. Peters to Miller. Rednick all by herself down here, waiting for Miller, and that one's just too late. Bruins have had a couple times like that where they just wait too long to send it up. It's been a problem throughout the season where the ball sticks to their feet and they can't work it up the field. Oh, man, Rednick was in the clear. Shaw back in the middle. Pressured right away, and back to Carolina's possession. Gonzalez. Up to Pemberton. Back to Gonzalez and back out. Sent into the box. Touched by Batia. But goes straight to the hands of Caroline Rowland. Rowland punts that one up. High in the air into the night sky. Shaw trying to find Cummings on a run, but too far out in front. Cummings does deflect that pass. Carolina 6 possession. Out for a Bob Jones throw in. Bob Jones just desperately needs to break through for one goal, and it might happen here. Amelia Peters. Sidestep. And can't get it in. Oh, and a foul called on Cummings. No one liked that. That was Cummings on the run, not Peters. And that one kept in by Batia. In the middle now to Anderson. Bruins back with possession, but they can't find a teammate up there. Heavy pressure by Amelia Peters. Sent up Carolina's way. It'll be a throw-in for Carolina. Hartzler trying to find a Rednick. Bob Jones has definitely had better pressure than the first half, but still empty, still 2-0. Here's Carolina on a counterattack now. They have numbers forward. That one still not out. Back in play. Pemberton is fouled by Shaw. And that is going to be a corner-like free kick now for Carolina. A wall of 3. Shaw, Tierney, and Cummings. And they are going to crowd Rowland in the box as much as they possibly can. Taken to the top of the box. Shot from outside, and that one gets through. It's 3-0. Alexa Anderson puts it in from 20 yards. Crowded the box. crowded the vision of Roland, and Anderson delivers.
Carolina goal scored by number 6, Alexa Henderson.
A gut punch to Bob Jones. Now playing with a 3-0 deficit with 35.5 minutes to go. This is not how they planned tonight would go. Tierney up to Miller. Bob Jones just needs one to start their chance here. Rednick is waiting for it, and Rednick just is begging the ball to be sent up forward. It's staying on the feet too long, and that's just not the ideal way to send it up the field. Heavy pressure. That pressure's not going to do anything if they can't send the ball from the midfield. Peters is getting tugged, and that should be a yellow card. That was kind of blatant stopping an offensive attack there. I think that card was presented to number 6. Oh, no. I can't tell who that was on. Peters is down. I think she may have gotten her hair tugged as well. Now 3 key players have been down on the ground for the Bruins tonight with injury. A yellow card presented to Coach Carmichael, saying a challenge like that was unacceptable. And Amelia Peters gets up. She will be helped off the field. The third Bruin to be helped off the field tonight.
Do you know who that yellow card was on? Against Carolina? Who was the yellow card on for Carolina?
Conversation being had between Bob Jones players and the referee. I mean, no one's happy about that outcome.
Yeah.
The yellow card was on number 8, Carmen Smith, tugging the arm and possibly the hair of Amelia Peters. And a lot of people here wanted a card of the different color. Hartzler's going to send this one into the box. No, she's not. She's going to send that one out wide. And they just can't get it into the box. They've had chances, but are struggling here. Miller wins possession back, drops it back to Estrella Cruz. Back over to Hartzler. Brooke Corson is who came in for Amelia Peters, now on the right wing. And a yellow card will go out against Reagan Tierney. I think that was just a frustration foul. Tierney seeing 3 of her teammates go down. And one of them on a blatant foul. Free kick played short. Carolina with a chance here to bury it. Tierney sends it up the field towards Ellie Cummings, now playing up top. Corson trying to get it away. Possession back Carolina's way. Francesco Rednick now on the run. Francesco Rednick will use her speed. Good tackle there. Wow. By Ramon. Bruins still have possession sent towards the middle. If that tackle wasn't a good tackle by Ramon, Rednick was all by herself. And that one should go out for a Bob Jones throw. Sub coming on for Bob Jones. That is Madison Avellino coming on for Reagan Tierney. Off her own player, back towards the middle. Cummings is going to pressure high. Cummings still pressuring. She's joined by Francesco Rednick in the box on that pressure. Back out to Ramon, though, with time. This kind of pressure is what the Bruins of Bob Jones need. Arrowwood chasing it down. Kicks it out, finds Corson. Chelsea Prescott was beaming up the side of that field, trying to get there first. Hartzler is going to take a free kick here. Pass was right to Miley Shaw. Shaw with it at her feet. Finds Cummings. Ellie Cummings. Dribbling on top of the box. Putting it towards the net. And that one too far near post. Goes out for a goal kick. Second shot of the game. Hartzler had the shot in the first half. And now Cummings adds to it. Bruins just having a hard time getting shots up. They've started well this second half on the offensive side, but just can't seem to get the ball off their feet when they need to. Worked into Shaw there. I'll go out for another Bob Jones throw. Miller dekes in, finds Shaw out. Shaw looking for someone. Corson gives her the option. And taken away by Carolina again. Now Carolina with numbers forward on a counterattack. There's Prescott setting it into the box. And that one's going to dribble out for a goal kick for Bob Jones. And that's going to bring on Annabelle Gaddis. She will come on for Miley Shaw. Cruz's goal kick headed out by Carolina. It'll be a Bob Jones throw. Gaddis can't get a touch. Gonzalez takes it away. Clock's going to stop on the Gaddis foul there. This might be the most yellow cards I've ever seen given out in a women's game. So now a free kick for Carolina. Alondra Ramon will take it. Nope, Alondra Ramon going up. Carmen Smith will take it. Smith might play this short. Steps back, and Ramon goes back. Little confusion there. Into the box it goes. All the way to Caroline Rowland. Going quickly, rolls it out to Francesco Rednick with the heavy pressure coming up by Kiera Gonzalez, who now has it in the corner. And Savannah Clock fouls her, and another card is coming out. I mean, these things are getting handed out like crazy right now. So now another free kick. Seems like a card's coming out on every foul. It's Pushkar taking this. Pushkar puts it in the box. Gaddis heads it first. Still in there, and that one will go out for a corner kick for Carolina. Another chance to extend the lead. That one sent in. Punched away by Rowland. And now a shot. Saved by Rowland and grabbed. Caroline Rowland with two good saves in a row. Clock sends it up to Ellie Cummings. Cummings turning. Great touch by Cummings. She's going to run forward now. Cummings, big touch out in front. Cummings gets another one out. And that one's going for a throw-in deep in the offensive area for Bob Jones. Two subs for Bob Jones coming on now. Lydia Howell and Ashley Frederick coming on for Shannon Miller and Savannah Clock. And on Carolina's side, Cheyenne Britton coming in for Peyton Batia. Frederick just being subbed on will throw it in for Bob Jones. But another sub coming on first for Carolina. It's Alondra Ramon coming out, as I think she's cramping up a little bit. And coming on for Carolina's Bianca Gonzalez, the grad student from El Paso, Texas. Howell. Pass gets deflected. Frederick, I mean, right at the stomach of Anna Pemberton. And she gets up all right. It'll be a Bob Jones throw-in.
Girls basketball game. Oh, this is supposed to be soccer. Clock should stop for no reason.
Jumble in the middle. Carolina gets possession out of all of that. Anderson. Out to newly subbed Don Gonzalez. Cruz gets in the way of that send up towards Britton. And now Bob Jones trying to possess. Sent them all the way up the field and out for a Carolina throw-in. 2 subs about to come on for Bob Jones. Rednick wins that one back, and now Rednick with the ball at her feet. Good defense there by Frederick. Francesca Rednick will use her speed. Finds Ellie Cummings in the middle, who can't get a touch on it. Now it's going towards the top of the box with no one home. Cleared away. Now at the feet of Von Cannon. But back towards Lydia Howell. She will be chopped down by number 8, Carmen Smith, already on a yellow card. And so the last 3 fouls that have been called on either team have been yellows, but Smith will not see a second one. If it was anybody else but Smith, I think we see a yellow card. Gaddis will take it. Bruins stacking the box. What will Gaddis do? Bob Jones must crash on this regardless. Down 3 with a chance to make it 2. Annabelle Gaddis sends it in, and that one sails out. Not a good connection. And now 3 people coming on for Bob Jones as Cummings, Corson, and a Rednick come off. Tomko, Pfaffenroth, and Danny Jordan come on. Danny Jordan has played in 5 games so far this year. It's a chance here to shine tonight. A freshman from Lyman, South Carolina. Her older sister was on the Bruins for a little bit, Elizabeth. And there's Danny with the ball right now with pressure on her back. She can't get away. Gets to the feet of Isla Tomko, though. Whose family is here tonight from Midland, Michigan. Good touch by Tomko down the line. And the defense continues to be relentless for Carolina, but Bob Jones gets a throw in. Bob Jones running out of time to at least put 1 tally on the board. Jordan will take this throw in back to Julia Hartzler. Hartzler just sends it near the box, hoping to connect with someone up there. Howell brings that one down. Finds Avellino. Drops it back to Cruz. Cruz turning the other way now. Finding Frederick. Carolina throwing in a Carolina sub. A Carolina sub that's not moving. She is still standing on the sideline. And here she comes. Coming on for Carmen Smith. And that's Alondra Ramon coming back onto the field.
That was substitution out.
That one's out for a Carolina throw-in. Pushkar, that one's out for another throw-in. Chick-fil-A of Taylor is a proud partner of your BJU Bruins. They're located just a few miles from BJU on Wade Hampton Boulevard. Check them out today. Cruz sends that one away. Getting out of pressure here. Tomko, high pressure against Ramon, who was just subbed back on. Tomko definitely has a speed advantage. Ramon, a technical advantage. And Ramon's still going forward with the ball. Towards the corner, and that one is going to find its way out of bounds for a goal kick. Crunch Fitness of Cherrydale is a proud partner of your BJU Bruins. They're located just a few miles from BJU. They offer state-of-the-art equipment, group fitness classes, and tanning, all designed to help you crush your goals. Right now, you can join for just $1. Enjoy your first 30 days for free and lock in an unbeatable rate of only $9.99 per month. Offer is valid for Bob Jones students and fans only. Don't wait. Stop by Crunch Cherrydale today. Out for another Bruins throw-in. Just over 20 minutes to go. Hartzler drops back to Arrowwood. Bruins need to spark something. And Arrowwood tripped up. That fouls on Selah Hampton, number 15. Bruins find themselves in a 3-goal deficit here. Hartzler sends this one deep near the box. But cleared away by Carolina again. Bob Jones has struggled so far tonight to get any shots away. Only 2 shots on the night. Carolina, though, has some to spare. And they've been wanting another goal since they've gotten their third. Cruz will just send it up the field. Sent up again. Tomko gets on it. Heavy pressure by Prescott. Up the field, Danny Jordan running after it, and that one's just poked out of bounds. Good job by Isla Tomko. She wins a free kick for the Bruins. And it seems the yellow card spree has stopped. So that was just a foul against number 11, Chelsea Prescott. Hartzler will go over and take it. Bob Jones crowds the box. Good chance here to break the shutout. Julia Hartzler low into the box. That one gets through a few people. Arrowwood, it's still in the box. Hartzler now at the top of the box and cleared away by Britton. Hartzler winning it back and cleared away by Carolina again. The shooting struggles continue for Bob Jones. People did not like that no call against Pushkar. Good touch there by Tomko. Tomko takes the touch forward. Tomko from far out. Just not enough power behind it. Waleska Gonzalez dives on it. Gonzalez was out of the box when she took that punt. I'm not sure if any of the refs saw that. Play continues. Danny Jordan, good pressure up there. Howell trying to split. She does, but can't get past the third defender. Britton now moving forward. Carolina looking for a fourth, but kicked out by Frederick first, and now Frederick with the ball at her feet. Miscommunication there. That's a shot from way far out, and it goes way far right. Shot by number 6, Alexa Anderson. That's going to send on 2 subs for Carolina. No, it won't. It's a Bob Jones goal kick. And the subs will come on.
What was the second set of subs?
Peyton Batia and Carmen Smith both back into the game. Batia has added a pink long sleeve undershirt. We got some double pink action here. She works that one to Pemberton. And Cruz pokes it away at top of the box. Howell. That one does not get past, but Howell continues to run with it. And now the Bruins do have numbers into the middle to Isla Tomko. Tomko out to Fafaroth, and the flag goes up.
Offsides.
Just barely.
Every time.
And Fafaroth just stayed on sides. That could have been a goal. 15 minutes to go here in the first match of the night.
Every time, whether it is or it isn't.
Avellino gets that one back for Bob Jones. Finds Gaddis in the midfield. Handball there against number 14, Bianca Gonzalez. Free kick near midfield. Hartzler sends it deep again. Howell from far out. Again, not enough power behind the shot. Becomes an easy save again. Hartzler, good fake in, going out. Gonzalez. Hampton. Up to Batia. Now in the corner with Arrowwood. Batia into the box, gets deflected by Arrowwood. Straight up in the air. And Batia had no idea where that was. The ball is still in play here. Batia still playing with it. Arrowwood still defending. Gets past Arrowwood. Now into the box. And it goes out off the hands of Caroline Rowland. Out for a corner kick.
They're like 12, 15 people in the field.
I think Lauren Green and Demi Del Pryor are lined up to go in. Carolina takes the corner short. Now sends it into the box. Great ball. Pinball and poked out by Avellino. It'll now be a throw-in for Carolina. Bob Jones throw, subs waiting to come on. And they will come on now. Danny Jordan and Annabelle Gaddis exit as Lauren Green and Demi Del Pryor come on. Demi Del Pryor, sophomore from 6 Mile, South Carolina, transfer from Faith Baptist Bible College in Ankeny, Iowa. Frederick towards the middle, trying to find Green on that, but a little off target. Good ball movement there, and a foul on Lauren Green. This one is within shooting distance.
These are crazy.
Pushkar might try to shoot this. Natalie Pushkar puts it over the bar. And another sub coming on for Carolina. That's Gonzalez exiting. I'm pretty sure it's Carmen Smith re-entering. Rowland sends it away, but Anderson for Carolina gets there first. Anderson out to Hampton. Met by Frederick. Hampton still trying, and that one goes out. And tipped out by Frederick. Will be a corner kick for Carolina. 10 minutes to go here in the match. And Carolina's obviously going to take their time to try to burn as much clock as they can. Anderson is there for a short option. They don't take the short option. And that one goes straight off of Lydia Howell. And a quick little reset button for Carolina. They get another corner kick out of it. They do play Anderson that time. Anderson now in the corner. Back to Hampton. Into the box. Headed on towards net. And now go out for a goal kick. Cruz up towards Howell. Howell, good touch to gain possession. Now splits two defenders. Can't get past the third. Somehow still on the ball. And finds Green. Good play by Lydia Howell there. Demi Del Pryor. First touch of the night. Finds Green in the midfield. Maddie Pfaffenroth wants it on the left side of the field. They're going to send it over. Frederick now. Pfaffenroth finds Howell. Good give and go there. And she can't get to the ball. Too far out in front. But it was tipped. Bob Jones throw. Tomko back to Howell. Green making a run forward. And that one just behind and too soft. Howell off the wrong part of the foot. Not where she wanted it to go. A collision. I do believe two Carolina people just ran into each other and a foul was called against Lauren Green. Not entirely sure what the call was there, but it was called on Green. She was the only Bob Jones player around after two Carolina players ran into each other. Another one within shooting distance for Pushkar. She tries it again, and same result.
Regular Orion Kirker moment here.
That one gets all the way through to Roland. She gathers it up. Punt it towards the direction of Pfaffenroth. Howell comes up with it for Bob Jones. Now out to Pfaffenroth, who can't get there but does get a deflection. Howell switches fields over to Demi Del Pryor, who gets it to Green. Good touch by Lauren Green there. Back to Avellino, and Avellino just a little miscommunication. Sent all the way up towards the corner in hopes that Batil would get to it, but goes out. Clock will stop as subs come on. Caitlin Saldivar now into the game for Bob Jones. She came in for Isla Tomko. Saldivar, another member of this freshman class that as the years go on will get better and better. And we'll see the field more and more. Saldivar is a freshman from local Travelers West, South Carolina. Howell can't get to that.
I think it was 16. Yeah, 16. 15? 16. 16, yeah. 16. What's the clock supposed to be set? Come on. What are you getting paid for?
I didn't even hear the whistle.
Carolina threatening again. That was a shot from very far out. That was my number 10, Peyton Batia. Clock's going to stop again as another player is down for Carolina. Conveniently located off of I-385 and just 5 miles from downtown, the Courtyard Greenville Haywood Mall Hotel wants to give you 10% off the best available daily rate. Their on-site bistro serves Starbucks breakfast and dinner with a seasonal outdoor pool with fire pit and grill available. You can learn more at Marriott.com. Trainer's coming on. She's been getting a workout tonight, coming onto the field to check on players. After this game is over, we'll have just about 15 minutes before the men's game begins. It's going to be a quick turnaround here as the men's game was scheduled to start 5 minutes ago. Obviously not the case. So we're going to have a long night here at Alumni Stadium. But hey, people are continuing to pile in. It's going to be a fun, exciting environment for the men's game coming up next. But before the men's game starts, it's senior night for them, celebrating 5 seniors. Make sure to come back and watch that. It will be on a new live stream, so it'll be on a second stream of the men's game. So this live stream will end before the next one begins. Pushkar being helped, or was being helped off the field, now walking under her own power. And play continues as Caroline Rowland punts it up the field. It's a good header there by Batia to get on the ball first, but from the 18-yard box, it's kind of hard to get all the way to the goal. That one sent up towards Saldivar. One back by Cruz. Now out to Pfaffenroth. Howell. Trying to find Pfaffenroth down the line. Into traffic though, and now will go out for a Bob Jones throw-in. Howell takes it quickly to Pfaffenroth. Pfaffenroth trying to use her speed and pressure, and that one sent up high in the air. Ashley Frederick coming from her left back spot. Can't quite get on the ball, and now has to retrieve. Pressure there by Howell. Bob Jones wins the ball back. Just about 3.5 minutes to avoid a shutout here. Majority subs on for both teams. Green, that pass forward towards Saldivar, too strong. FCI Agency is an insurance broker that provides auto, home, life, and business insurance. You have enough choices to make, so make one that always gets you the best available daily rate. I just mixed two sponsor reads there. Check them out today at fcisc.com. Sometimes when you read these enough, they tend to merge. Here's a chance here for Carolina.
Exact same way, Trent.
And that one is out for a goal kick. I don't know why we keep stopping the clock on substitutions when it's a 3-0 game. But clock does stop as another sub comes on. It's Sayla Hampton coming off. And Natalie Pushkar back in. Pushkar's been playing in a defensive position the majority of the night, now playing up top for the final few minutes. And the pressure by Pushkar wins the ball back for Carolina. Deflection into the box gathered by Roland. Out for a Bob Jones throw-in. That one's taken away by Pushkar. Pushkar now in the box, trying to get past Cruz. That one's sent in and out for a goal kick. Another shot by Batia. Batia's had a busy night. And ever since putting on the undershirt, the pink undershirt, she's been getting more shots on net. It's a good luck charm. Saldivar pass to Del Pryor, too soft. Now kicked up into the air, 1.5 minutes to go. Alexa Anderson, excuse me. Bruins win the ball back. Hartzler. Carolina still wanting more. That shot is deflected and softened and easily gathered by Roland again. 1 minute to go remaining in this match. Both teams still fighting. Saldivar trying to bring it down. A little too high. Now Carolina back with possession. That's Anderson. Gets it taken away by Saldivar. Green moving forward now. Back towards Anderson. She's had a busy night in the midfield. Batia dribbling towards the corner with Hartzler on her back. Batia now shielding away Hartzler. Del Pryor joins the party down there. And it's out
10, 9,
for a Bob Jones throw-in.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
As the clock strikes 0, Carolina gets a 3-0 win here at Alumni Stadium tonight. And now getting their second win of the year are 2-7-3. Bob Jones falls to 2-6-5. Not quite the game Bob Jones wanted, but they move on. They play tomorrow at Senior Day against Trinity College of Jacksonville. We'd love to see you back here at noon at Alumni Stadium. My name is Trent Goldsmith signing off for now. I'll be back in just a few minutes as the men's team takes on Johnson & Wales University coming up next.